Welcome to Netlabs Hub. I'm going to show you how to configure MikroTik cloud-hosted router as a DHCP server in GNS3. This is one of the rarely found labs on YouTube. So follow step by step as I do this configuration. These are the steps that I have created that will guide you to do. So let me go back to GNS3 cable my topology. So this section is the section for routers. This is for the switches. This is for the end devices, which are computers. This is for the firewall, and this is the general, the summation of all the three sections here. So let me go back to routers, then pick my clouded host router, that is MikroTik. Then pick a switch. I'm going to use Cisco switch. Then pick my computer. This is it. I'm going just to pick 2 computers just in case, or 3 of them. So this is it. Then cable. Pick my topology. This is how this lab is done. So that is it. I have finished cabling my topology. So the main interface is Ethernet 1. Then you select all the devices, then you start. You click there. Once they start, you see it will start blinking green. Then let me give it, this is 192.168.10/024, then finance department. We can give a name. This is maybe accountant 1. Then maybe this is auditor. So this is just a basic that I'm going to use and show you. So first of all, my devices are up. While they are up this way, I'll come to this router. Let me change it so that at least you can see. You can get to know, see the commands that I'm typing. So this is the router. The username, default username is the admin, but the password is empty. So I'll say no, then change the password, admin123, admin123. After there, you can see it is the admin who has logged in. So in Cisco, in GNS3 or in MikroTik router, you can create users depending on the privileges and permission in that system. So admin has entire control to the system. You can create a user and you assign privileges where he or she can access. So at this section, I'm going to assign IP address, then add. You can see IP address, then I specify IP address for this interface, for this interface 1. So this is the IP that these computers will use to access the router. You can comment main interface. That is just a comment, like in Cisco Packet Tracer, that is a main, you can say main. Then after there, you specify the interface, that is Ethernet 1. After you specify the interface Ethernet 1, you specify the network, but there is no need of specifying the network because /24, it means I have specified my subnet mask. So that is done. Once you do that, the next step, I'm going to create the IP pool. So IP pool is what the DHCP server will use. IP pool, then add the name of the pool. IP pool, add name. Just a minute. IP pool, you can see, add, then name, then we can say LAN1. After giving the pool name, then you specify ranges. By ranges, you specify ranges 192.168.10.1 up to 192.168.10. Maybe 250. So once I have created the IP pool, then assign the ranges. So computers will get IP address in this scope. So after doing that, now let me create the DHCP server. IP DHCP server, IP DHCP server, add. So you add the address. Just a minute, you can do this. IP DHCP server, add address pool, then LAN1. LAN1 is my pool. Then interface still the interface equal to ETH1. Then the name of the interface equal to LAN1. There is a syntax error somewhere, so let me go back. IP DHCP server, IP DHCP server, that is. After that, you can see the commands that follow. So add, then you can add what? Address pool, then LAN1, then after adding the address pool, you give the interface, interface name. So you specify the interface, then the name of the interface, LAN1. So you see, it has worked. This is the steps. You see, MikroTik is funny. It's not just as in Cisco Packet Tracer. You have to master these CLI commands for you to get what you want. So I have assigned the main IP address on the router, created IP DHCP IP pool ranges, and also created the DHCP server, assigned the address pool to that. So the next thing, I'm going to set the DNS and the root. So IP DNS, you can see set allow remote access or remote requests equal to yes. After doing that, you can see these are the commands that you can configure in that particular line. Then you specify servers. So my servers, I'm going to use server for Google and Cloudflare. So that is it. After doing that, you add the IP route, add, then gateway. The gateway is the first IP address of this of this subnet. Disable, no. Disable, no. So that is it. If you want to see all configuration that you've configured on this router, you just say export, then you see, you can see them here. This is the IP pool that I created. So created the IP pool, gave it the name, then specified the ranges, created the DHCP server, gave it the name, then link to the interface and the name. Also did what? Created the address. This is the IP address that I assigned on this interface. So you can see IP address and assigned to this interface. So this interface is going to serve as the gateway. Then here I have configured the DNS servers, then finished with the setting the gateway. So that is it. You can, if you want to know what you configured on the IP address, you use that IP address, then print. You can see. So let me check. Let me enable my computers to be DHCP client. So let me just zoom so that you can see. Just right click here. So IP DHCP, IP space DHCP. The moment it gives you $, discover, offer, request, acknowledgement, it means it has gotten the IP address. So you can see it has gotten which IP? $250, but you see /0. So let me change that /0. So IP DHCP, IP pool, then add name, that is LAN 1. After the pool, ranges, then 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.250. Then there is no next pool. So after there, that is it. There is something. So this is, I'm just repeating for the sake, but this computer has gotten the IP address. You can see it has gotten to 50. When we try to ping, let us ping the gateway. You see it is pinging. It is pinging. So let us also check this one, IP DHCP. So this is how you configure MikroTik CHR clouded hosted router as a DHCP server for a LAN network. So 249, you see. So I want also to ping 192.168.10.250. You see, it is able to ping. Now let me show you the packet capturing using Wireshark. On this link here, I'm pinging this computer to this gateway here. I'm also pinging this computer to this. So let me see how the packets are being captured. Let me start my Wireshark. Just a moment, you're gonna see how the packets are being captured. You see the Wireshark is up here. let it register first, pick the interface, and you will see. You can see here DHCP discover. So those are the steps that it went through for it to receive an IP address. Here I just want to pick to pick a section here so that at least you can see. For example, here you can see the Ethernet. This is main Ethernet. Then this is the MAC address. I want to show you the address. So just a minute. Let me stop capture. Then capture on this interface. You select the interface, then you start capture. So you can see the source and destination. So the source is 249, then destination is 250. It has sent echo replies. It is sending the echo reply, and this is, you can see here, it's the gateway. Let me show you. This is the time to leave. This is the source. The source is this computer, this one. Then destination is this one. So that is it. So if this is the source, when it sends first round, this is the source, then this is the destination. In the second round, to a reply, when it is sent, the source will be this one. That is what you can see here, and then destination, it will be this one. So that's how packets are captured. Thank you so much for following this particular lab. Next, I'll do more than this. Thank you.